Well, how do we here and obviously try to do a game of football for you onto this channel? We obviously climax with what we call the how it happened moments, not so? So we are here to bring you how it happened when Arsenal was obviously drawing with Chelsea at the Stamford Bridge. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that you do upload in here on a daily. And Rokani David is my name. Hope you guys are really having a fantastic stay where you are and you're really enjoying every bit of the life that you're really going through right here onto the Rokani Media Football. We obviously climax almost every game we talk about here with what we call how it happened, and we want to let you through how the match really went, the good, the bad, the ugly, and really give our views on certain moments that we might have gone ahead to miss out, because there are moments I never talked about in the match reaction and the player ratings, but they deserve a nod to be talked about, not so? So some of those are the following, and let's commence. Now, I would like to thank God for the gift of life stories. Nice talking to you people, and the Muslims Barakallahu fikum. So let's start it off with this. Remember, we want to hit 18,000 subscribers before the end of this month, and all we need is like 30 subscribers on a daily, and we call upon you guys to take it on. Now, this is how the players obviously started off the game, having spent 1 minute obviously trying to obviously respect the war going down in the Middle East, that is Palestine and Israel. Then it really kick-started off with a shot of Enzo Fernandez in just the first minute that obviously never went on as planned, but Chelsea hit onto the front foot no sooner the referee blew the first whistle. Then Cole Palmer was given a yellow card for this step onto Gabriel Jesus, and I don't know when this is a red card and when this is a yellow card, because I saw to it that people are really sent off the head of play with such a foul. It looks like Arsenal's gonna hate to be really the culprit when it comes to them not being respected when it comes to these fouls and touches that are being made onto them. Looks like it was very intentional for obviously this man to come in for the ankle of Gabriel Jesus, because you know to it that these players really have their injuries, and with Thiago Silva, a Brazilian at Chelsea, obviously tell Pochettino that Gabriel Jesus is a hard man, and if at all you want obviously make him really lose out, you can do this, and getting a yellow card for stepping on him was really too late. I think this is more than a yellow card, and VAR looked through it again. It was really nasty, but a yellow card was really considered. Then after that, the 12th minute, we saw to it that this scenario came up. William Saliba went ahead and considered the penalty because of that hand, but very many people have gone ahead and always told us their perceptions about this, and I agree with them. That's not a penalty. That's not a penalty at any day. Then they had to fight for the ball because Cole Palmer had gone ahead to got that ball, and Raheem Sterling wanted to get it off him, and Cole Palmer went ahead to obviously get hold of it, and he took that penalty very well into the back of the net, and obviously he went into celebration and he sent David Raya the wrong way. That is how things really happened as Arsenal went ahead to be behind. I think this is like, is it the third time in the season when Arsenal has gone ahead to go behind, especially in the Premier League. Against Man United, they were behind. Against West Ham, they are behind. Against Chelsea, they are behind. I think those are the 3 games we're going to hate to play when they are behind. They're going to hate to obviously do the needful and level it up. So that is it coming in from, I think, even against Spurs, right? Against Spurs, they're also behind, but they also went ahead to come back and make a very good comeback that resulted into a draw. Declan Rice went in with his outside boot pass, but obviously no player here, Jesus or Bukayo Saka, could meet that ball, and it all went begging past the goal area, and it was a goal kick for the side of Chelsea. Then Gabriel Jesus went in for volley, but it was really a very bad volley that went to the corner flag. You see, This was the direction where he was obviously hitting that ball from, but instead of going at goal, it really went this. And so that's one of the moments, by the way, that would have gone ahead to change the lives of Arsenal into this game. Because in such moments, if at all you are Gabriel Jesus, you have to go ahead and obviously kill off the game instantly. Now, there was another moment that I need you guys to obviously have a look at. There was another moment that I need you guys to have a look at, because it was really very, 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 very important. And all these two moments were Chelsea moments around the 20th and 21st and 29th minute. Chelsea had the following. You remember the run that Conor Gallagher made through the midfield, right? He made the run through the midfield and he released Carl Palmer, and Carl Palmer hit that ball and it went into the outside area of the goal. That was really another attack that was really so much lethal to the side of Arsenal, but obviously it never really counted. Then Malo Gusto again came close, but his effort was obviously over the bar, but he was so close into the Tina's box area, and if I would have gone ahead to take an extra touch, I think would have gone ahead to really cause more harm to the side of Arsenal in that way. Then the Navi moment towards the end of the first half, you saw to it that only 2 minutes were added, and it was the 46 minutes and 17 seconds, meaning that only 43 seconds were left. It's when Raheem Sterling went down, courtesy of that tackle coming in from Martinelli, and everyone thought that the referee was going to point at the spot, and no, it wasn't the case. The referee said that's not a penalty. A VAR check was made and it was not a penalty. Then at the beginning of the second half, guess who comes off? Zinchenko off, and Takahiro Tomiyasu comes in through to close down that area where Raheem Sterling and Palmer were really surging. And it was really evident that they were targeting Zinchenko because of his attributes of not being good when it comes to obviously doing the job, when it comes to the defensive part of the game. Then we had the goal coming through from Mykhailo Modric. Odegaard lost the possession and Mykhailo Modric probed down the left. You know, he was given too much time to think, especially to cross that ball, and it probably was a cross, an outswinger intended for Sterling at the far post, but it floats out fryer. But that's not exactly how this man really said. He told us that the goalkeeping coach of Chelsea told him that, look at their goalkeeper, there is space that is being left in between him and the goal, you can utilize it. And it was really intentional that he obviously went for it into the back of the net. And that is Mykhailo Modric making it 2-0 for the side of Chelsea. And it looked like the game was out of hand because Chelsea were home, but Arsenal never really gave up. And the calamitous Raya went ahead to make a terrible mistake by passing that ball into Carl Palmer, and when he passed it to him, Carl Palmer had a heavy touch, and you saw how he really went out of goal, and he went outside of goal and tried to shoot, and obviously David Raya came to his rescue because he was the one responsible for all the calamity caused. But thank God he really saved that, and it went into a corner for the side of Chelsea. So after that, it's another moment that was really controversial when a man called Sanchez, the goalkeeper of Chelsea, went ahead to obviously not even hit the ball, but he collided with Gabriel Jesus, you know, and this was supposed to be a penalty. This was the moment I was talking about in very many moments, but that was supposed to be a penalty, but it was not given, and that is where you come out and really question VAR very, very much on what they're obviously trying to do. And this is exactly what we call the huge moment of the game, and that is none other than Sanchez, who was a catastrophe for his own bad decisions of really hitting Jesus. That was a penalty, and everyone was obviously asking himself, how was that not a penalty? Then 65th minute, guess who was taken off? Mikhailo Modric was off, and they brought on Nicolas Jackson. And no sooner had Nicolas Jackson come on through, he really faced David Raya, and David Raya came to the rescue and saved that ball from obviously crossing into the back of the net. Now, 10 minutes later, it's obviously Declan Rice who capitalizes onto the blind pass that Sanchez made, and he hit it, and you see it carving all in to what we call the back of the net, and he made it one for the side of Arsenal. Declan Rice went ahead to obviously tell the fans of Arsenal, let's charge up, we've gone ahead to get one back. We can obviously find ourselves in a situation of really getting to where we deserve to be by getting in more and more and more. And obviously, it never took long before Leandro Trossard capitalized onto that Saka cutback from the right flank, and he crosses it deep. Trossard was free on the left-hand corner of the 6 yards box area, and he opens his body and slots under Sanchez. It was a delicious finish, and out of nowhere, Arsenal held themselves level. That is Leandro Trossard making a very fantastic finish, and he obviously ran to the fans of Arsenal, and they celebrated. Like you see, was joined by Saliba, Kai Havertz, Emily Smith-Rowe, Eddie Nketiah, and Tomiyasu, because it was really a brilliant moment for them to celebrate about. And this is how Chelsea players cooled down Nicolas Jackson and Conor Gallagher, because it's really very ugly to really lose the game in such a manner. That is it. You would rather really see yourself losing this game at the beginning of it, other than leading it by 2-0, and you find yourself in a situation of really not getting to where you deserve to be. That is it, coming in from Conor Gallagher and this man. Finally, Ben White really got a yellow card. After he got a yellow card, the final minute, the final whistle was blown, and you see David Raya went to obviously talk to the All Appreciate and give the fans of Arsenal something to really think about. Then even Odegaard went to the away traveling fans of Arsenal and really cheered them. Even Mikel Arteta, the manager, went ahead and obviously did that. So that's how everything really went down. I hope I've not missed out on any occasion that really took part at that particular moment when the side of Arsenal was tussling it out with the side of Chelsea. So tell me your thoughts about what you think about how it happened, and I'll be really willing to see what your thoughts are. I sign out for now. See you later. I'm gonna be out for now. May the living to God bless you abundantly. The Muslims, Barakallahu fikum. Rokani David remains my name. Don't forget to subscribe, guys, because the more you subscribe, the more this channel grows big. Me out.